nossa TV Canadá, a TV que fala a sua língua, Liuna, local 183. Hoje é um dia muito especial, porque hoje é o dia do trabalhador, laborsDay, aqui diretamente da Spadina. E hoje essa caminhada vai ser juntamente com todos os membros até o CNI. Fique ligado, porque a nossa TV, daqui a pouquinho, tem muito mais para você.
Yeah, I think it's a great day, and it's a day that everyone should remember every year. It's a very special day. You know, as you know, today we're here to honor the great Canadian labor movement and the workers, the present and past workers, and the contributions that they made for the strength of this country, the strength, the prosperity, the laws, and the well-being of this country. And you know what, let's never forget how we got here. And it was for those members, some of them retired, some of them the past, that paved the roads for us to be here today, and we're going to continue to pave them for the future workforce.
Fantastic. Stay tuned, our TV Canada will be back soon. Liuna, local 183.
Já são 12 anos de união, com muito orgulho. Foi a melhor coisa que eu fiz na minha vida e à minha família foi entrar para a União. Em primeiro lugar, um orgulho muito grande em ver os aposentados juntos aqui conosco no dia da parada. E muito obrigado pelo trabalho deles que eles fizeram para que hoje a gente possa ter os benefícios que temos, não?
Che...
62 anni che sono con la 183.
62 anni. E che vuoi dire di questa organizzazione che ha aiutato tante?
Questa è fantastica, questa organizzazione. Per noi Jack è uno dei migliori, pensa sempre per noi.
Well, today you feel fantastic, especially being with my brothers and sisters here in Toronto. It feels good. You really do feel the power, especially here on Labor Day. You feel great with all these people, thousands and thousands of workers, not only Liuna, but all the other unions are here to celebrate today, celebrate the achievements of labor. A lot of people don't realize that the achievements that have been made are not only for the unions, but for everybody. This long weekend and all weekends throughout the year were created by unions. The governments do understand it because, quite frankly, they're the ones that have instituted a number of the laws that we pushed for. We are the advocates on behalf of the workers, and we are the advocates that have created the laws. The governments implement the laws, we push to create them. Health and safety, very important, you know, that we continue to advocate to the government the importance of safety on the job site. Construction is a very dangerous occupation, and we got to ensure that our members are protected. We want the government to ensure that companies who do not obey the law should go to jail because they cannot kill people on job sites. So very, very important that we continue to advocate for good health and safety laws in Ontario.
Our TV Canada, Liuna, local 183, feel the power with the Mayor John Tory right beside me. Mr. Mayor, how do you feel when you see such a beautiful organization, laborsDay?
Well, Labor Day is a great day to sort of say thank you and pay respect to the working men and women. And of course, Liuna does it up the best. Even better than the family picnic. There's a big presence here, thousands of people literally who help us build this city. And so I want to say thank you to them for the work they do building the city, all the big projects, whether they be new homes or new subway projects. Liuna's there, and thank you very much for all the effort on that.
Mr. Minister, I got a question for you. The farm work program, how this is going to continue, how your government is gonna taking care of even better for the future of the immigrants in this country?
First of all, on the question of immigration, we've made a huge difference in the lives of newcomers in this country. Every single year that we've been in power, in 2015, 2016 and 2017, we've increased the settlement money to provide services for newcomers, whether it's language training, whether it is employment supports, whether it is introducing innovation into the field. We're there for newcomers. If you look at the budget last year, we had $664 million for newcomer settlement services. That was an increase of $76 million over the previous year. This year, that money is going up to $700 million, and that is outside of Quebec. Quebec gets its own share. So if you're an international student or a worker, before you become PR, you can get time credit for up to 1 year to count towards your citizenship residency requirements. Groups like you, Liuna, are part of that conversation because the work that you do to protect good quality, full-time, middle-class jobs is the same policy that we have. And that is why we reversed the anti-union laws of the previous government. I don't know if you know this. All those laws we reversed because we believe in fairness. We believe in respect. We believe in respecting the union movement because the union movement is there for the workers. It's there to defend. It's there to defend good middle-class working families. And by the way, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said it very publicly, and I say it again, and my fellow ministers say it, we don't have all the answers. So we always listen to the unions, we listen to the employers, we listen to Canadians, and we will always do the right thing.
Mr. Mancinelli, as a big leader on this industry, what else the government needs to move on, to keep support our immigrants? Because it is still lots of immigrants being picked up on the sites and being deported.
Okay.
Right? So we gotta watch it because those immigrants that wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, working to 7 at night, doing cement, doing concrete, they're being deported for some reason. So as a leader, what do you think the government should keep in doing or getting better?
Well, we're very pleased to see what they're doing. This is so important because the previous government, we had a number of our members that were being deported back to either Portugal, different countries around the world. It's kind of crazy because, as the minister said, there's a demand. We need a demand for immigrants and newcomers to come to Canada. Instead, they were deporting them. It was just absolutely crazy. So we're so happy now that we have a government and a minister, Minister Hussein, who cares, truly cares about immigrants and not only bringing them in, but treating them properly when they're here. And I think a lot of people miss that point, that our government really cares about treating people properly because these are future Canadians that are coming to this country. They're the future of our country. And so we need to treat them well when they come here, and we want them to come and work with us, with Liuna. And so, we're working very closely with our government in order to ensure that we can create pathways for these immigrants to come and work with organizations like us.
I think Mr. Mancinelli supports the government's view that, look, at the end of the day, we all respect the law, and when people violate the law, they have to be removed. Having said that, if there are people in Canada who have been living here, have not committed any crimes, are paying taxes, are raising families, I don't mind having a conversation with the union who's on the ground, who knows the real demands and the needs, to find pathways to regularize some of these people. We may not be able to do regularization for everybody, but at least we should have a conversation on those options. We've been able to do that in the past, and we should be able to consider doing that because we know the value of the union movement. I know that. So in my family, I have seen the value. He was able to raise 3 kids and buy a house and all that, right? Came to Canada as an immigrant. So I know the value of unions in creating full-time middle-class jobs and protecting the rights of workers. In our economy, there has to be space for employers, but also there has to be space for the union movement. I respect the union movement. That's why I'm here on a holiday weekend, away from my kids, because I believe in what you're doing.
We're glad you're with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No, it's an honor to be here. Okay?
Wow. This is very nice to hear from the Minister of Immigration Canada, and right here our leader, Mr. Joseph Mancinelli. So stay tuned. Our TV Canada, it's here to talk to those people to make sure the community, the immigrants will be safe on the sites works, and they are guaranteed for the rest of their lives once they become to the right union. And the right union is Local 183. Liuna, feel the power!
I am very happy. Like you said, feel the power, because what we got here today between 506 and 183, the power of the Liuna. Not only that, we're together to make it, we growing the Toronto, because these are two big locals in a province of Ontario. And on top of that, it's a Labor Day for our members to celebrate the Labor Day, because it's a beautiful day, and making sure that we also talk about safety. The government, we got to promote more safety on the job, because we always say that we want our members at night to go home enjoying the family.